Testing 1, 2, 3. Janet, show them your David Rock Nelson T-shirt. Show that to the camera. Yes, it's a David Rock Nelson T-shirt there, my friend. And then I'm wearing my Tor Monster Bash shirt. Tor. Okay. I'm gonna sing my song about the Ballad of the Giant Fly. The Giant Fly too. Bzz. I'm the Giant Fly, and I'm coming to get you. This is a song about the giant fly who was dangled by an invisible thread, and it made him fly. It made him fly, my friend. There, it made him fly. The invisible thread that made him fly. Bzzz. And he attacked victims left and right all over the place. This is the story of the Giant Fly 2. And it's got a lot of celebrities in it. It's got Svengoolie, so it rocks, because Svengoolie rocks. And it's got Janet in it here, and she's a victim, damsel in distress. And it's got me, David Rock Nelson, and a bunch of other people you've never heard of, and a bunch of people you've heard of. Like Roger Corman, the king of the B movies, and Fred Olin Ray, the North Hollywood independent B movie maker, known as the king of the B movies also. And then Ted Boas, B movie producer. Yeah, a good friend of Fred Olin Ray. And then also Son of Gold, Kevin Scarpino, yeah, that other guy. And Son of Gold from Cleveland, Ohio, Northeast Ohio horror legend. Yes. And like I said, Svengoolie in it. Chicago monster movie host every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, or 5 p.m. Pacific Time on MeTV. See Svengoolie show his monster movies every Saturday. He's in this movie, and he's in David Rock Nelson's other movies. And I'm David Rock Nelson, me. And I star in my own movies, and I've been making my own movies for 28 years and beyond. Yes, yes, my friends. And I'm gonna get a box. Where's my box? I gotta play a box. There's a box back here. Here it is. I gotta bang on. Since I don't have the equipment, I bang on my box. Svengoolie rocks. Svengoolie rocks. Svengoolie rocks. Yeah, Svengoolie rocks, man. And David Rock Nelson rocks. And I rock. And Janet rocks, don't you? Yeah. And what's it like being in David Rock Nelson's movies?
Fun.
Yeah, and how's it like getting attacked by giant fly?
Fun.
And what do you think of your David Rock Nelson T-shirt?
I love it.
Yeah, and you wear it every time David Rock Nelson comes over to visit, right?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, because she likes that shirt. And I like making these fun monster movies. People say, why do you make these movies, Rock? Because it's fun and I want to. This is America. You can be who you want to be. Don't let anybody talk you out of your dreams, pal, because I know there's people that tell you, you shouldn't do that, you should do this, or you should do that, or grow up. Give up your monsters, grow up. Don't do it. Don't listen to them. If you want to make monster movies, you make them. And use me as an example, David Rock, because I'm one that survived. I've been criticized. I've had the Pharisees tell me, oh, that's evil, you got to give it up. If it's not, if it's not pleasing to God, you gotta give it up because Jesus is coming right away. Well, yeah, I know Jesus is coming. And I'm not mocking that. I love Jesus. I read my Bible every day, about a half a page to a page every day. And I ask Jesus in my heart. But I believe you should have fun too. And I don't like it when people try to scare you and say, well, you gotta give it up. Because, I don't know how God feels about the monsters and the goblins and all that. I met somebody that told me that recently. You know what I told her? I said, well, I don't think, I said, God made monsters. He made dinosaurs in that first Earth Age. He made the T-Rex. He made the Allosaurus. He made the Brontosaurus. He made the pterodactyl, the Leviathan. He made the Quetzalcoatl, giant bird monster. He made the Stegosaurus and the Triceratops and the woolly mammoth from 10 million years ago. And they were found in the Alaskan tundra with buttercups in their mouths. And the meat was still edible. They were frozen for 10 million years and the Eskimos ate them. And they said the meat was still edible. So God made dinosaurs. Dinosaurs did exist. They were here. So it's okay to make movies about dinosaurs. It's okay to make movies about that. Because this is David Rock Nelson. I'm singing, this is my song. This is not only a Ballad of Giant Fly 2, but it's a Ballad of David Rock Nelson and the Devil Ant. And the Devil Ant. He's my buddy. He's making me famous. because I made a Devil Ant movie in 1999. And then I made Son of Devil Ant in 2002. And then I did Devil Ant 3, Son of Devil Ant in 2016. I started filming in 2002 and I finished in 2016 because I was working on other movies. I made Frankenstein Stalks in 2000 and Miss Werewolf in 2001. That movie I started filming in 94 and finished in 2001. Over about 7 years in the making. Devil Ant is 4.5 years in the making because I started filming that in 94 and I finished it in 99. Because my camera wore out, broke down. I had to sweep my floors part-time at a job, sweeping floors for 2.5 weeks to make enough money to buy another video camera for $400, $435. And then I had to work at a theater cleaning 3D specs and sweeping the floors for about a month to make enough money to buy another VCR so I could edit Devil Ant on my VCR that had a flying eraser head on, you know, one that has editing capabilities. I still edit that way onto VHS, and then after I'm done making the VHS copy, I edit even off my digital camera. I got a AV cable that I hook up to my camcorder and I hook it up to my VCR and I edit on the video still on the glorious VHS, brother. VHS lives and VHS rocks. And I was in the movie called Rewind This by Josh Johnson about independent filmmakers who still shoot on video. And I still shoot on video. I still got a couple 8mm camcorders and I still got some blank 8mm tapes that my good friends Henry Lacorno from Stockton, California, and also Rod Matsui from, you know, San Gabriel, California out there, makeup artist who's done makeup for Gilbert Grape. He made up Vincent DiCaprio. And he made him up for Gilbert Grape, and he also did a lot of horror films in the 1980s and beyond. He made up Robert Englund once for a movie. He's done makeup a lot of well-known movies you've heard of. And he sent me tapes, and he sent me DVDs with monster movies on them. Like he sent me a DVD of the 75-year anniversary of Frankenstein. I got that on DVD, but my fiend Rod Matsui sent me that. So for free, and he sent me other movies, and I have good friend Ted Akuta from Chicago, author who did Chicago Horror Show's book. He sent me a lot of VHS and DVDs. I got Equinox from him. I never saw Equinox. That's a movie I wanted to see as a kid. My dad wouldn't let me see it. I said, Dad, I want to see that. I want to see Equinox, those giant dinosaurs and stuff. He's over that giant caveman-like guy. He goes, oh, Dave, I don't know. That's a little bit too far out sci-fi. I said, Dad, I want to watch you Outer Limits. You know, in the 1960s, when it came out in 1963 to 65, I said, Dad, I want to watch Outer Limits. He goes, oh, I don't know, son. That's kind of too far out sci-fi. You know, but you know, I said, Dad, can you buy me that movie camera in the window for $35 in Park Ridge? Now there's a Starbucks coffee there. There's a coffee shop there now, but it used to be a camera shop. It was right near the Park Ridge coin shop where my good friend Doc Coins worked. He remembers me. Yeah, when I used to go in there. Anyway. Anyway, that camera shop is now a coffee shop in Park Ridge, Illinois, on Prospect Avenue. It's about 4 doors north of the 4 doors south of the Pickwick, famous, historic Pickwick Theater, where I saw The Mummy starring Christopher Lee when I was 5 years old in the spring of '62, and my dad took me there, and he wouldn't let me see The Mummy. I said, Dad, I want to see The Mummy. He says, oh, David, I don't know if I want you to see that. I said, Dad, please, I want to see The Mummy. I got down on my hands and knees in front of the theater, right in front of the marquee, in front of the poster of The Mummy, and I said, Dad, please, I want to see The Mummy. Dad, please, I want to see The Mummy. And he bent down and patted me on the shoulder, and he says, all right, Dave, it means that much to you. So I thought, oh, good, I knew you'd change your mind. I ran in there, and I slouched down in the chair so my dad couldn't see me, just in case he came back in there and changed his mind. He said, David, I changed my mind. I don't want you seeing it. So I slouched down in my chair. But my late brother, Keith, the mini hunk Noodles Nelson, he wrestled varsity at Maine South from '68 to '72. He watched The Mummy with me. Of course, at that time, he was about 8 years old, and I was 5. But it was spring of '62. I saw The Mummy on a Saturday afternoon at 12 noon matinee for like 5 cents. For 5 stinking cents. Maybe it was 25, I don't know, but my dad paid, so it's okay. I didn't have to pay a cent. My dad paid.
Okay.
Even though he didn't want me seeing the mummy. But you know what? He changed his mind because I wanted to see it so bad. And you know what? 31 years after that, I made my own shot on video movie in our backyard, of the field of our house, and in our basement, and in front of my house. I filmed, in 2 days, I filmed my Mummy AD 1993, and it's now a hit and people are buying it. So to my critics that said that movie sucked, yeah, take that, touche in a way. You gotta eat your words because people are buying that thing like hotcakes. Not so bad, eh, kid, for a movie that you guys said sucked. Not so bad. I'm making money off the movie you said sucked. You said that to a magazine, didn't you? You wrote them a letter. You said, "Not." By the way, you remember that, don't you? You said, by the way, we're making money off the movie you guys said sucked. And you said, "Not so bad, eh, kid?" And then you said, "Arrivederci." And that's by the way, that means goodbye in Italian for you dummies that don't know Italian. And I want to say something. Christopher Columbus rocks. I was always taught that he discovered America, and I believe that. Because I was taught that in grade school, and I want you people to know, quit saying he didn't, because the history shows that he did. Don't say he didn't do something that he did. Amen, brother. And respect our leaders, and, you know, don't be a rebel. Don't be a rabble-rouser. Don't go breaking windows and causing riots. Stay home and watch movies. Watch Svengoolie Saturday nights and watch monster movies. Watch monster movies. Yeah. Stay home and stay out of trouble. Remember what Alfred Hitchcock says. And just to think, if they had just stayed home, if the perpetrators just stayed home and watched TV. So yeah, stay home, watch TV, man. Watch a good classic movie. Watch The Blob or something. Watch a good old classic monster movie and stay out of trouble. Like RoboCop says, stay out of trouble. Yeah. So I just want to say something. This song is just about me. David Rock Nelson is about the giant fly. The giant fly, he buzzes, and he flies around, and he attacks people. And the devil ain't does too. And I want to say, you know, have fun and be a positive person. Don't be negative. Don't criticize artists. Be an encourager. Anybody can destroy somebody. Be a builder. Be a creator. Be an artist. Yeah, be like Dr. Swab, be an artist and draw monster caricature art for monster magazines. Yeah, and to make people happy. And you know, you can sell your art for like $5 for a drawing, you know, like caricature art, or $10 or whatever. You can make some money off making people happy and putting a smile on their face. Make people happy, put a smile on their face, and be positive. Don't go around throwing stuff through people's windows. Don't do that. That's wrong because you're destroying their property. That's wrong. That's not good. Be a good person. Be a nice guy. And make people happy and rock. And don't turn up the volume. That's copyrighted.
No, I'm just turning it down.
Yes, that's copyright. You can't have copyright music. I know I went off rabbit trails, and I know I got a little religious, you know. But you know, Jesus is not religion. I believe in Jesus, but I'm not like a religious fanatic. I like to have fun, and I like to watch monster movies. I like to watch other movies. I like to watch old detective shows. I was watching the old Dick Tracy movie today, where he versus the Claw. Dick Tracy meets the Claw. That's a good one. And I like Sherlock Holmes movies, you know, with Basil Rathbone, Boris Karloff rocks, and Lon Chaney, and Bela Lugosi, and Peter Lorre. That's very good. Don't be so stingy. Give me some more wine. That's very good. Yeah, you gotta call your brother. Go ahead and call your brother. That's okay, you can call him now. Oh yeah, you don't want him hearing this, it'll be embarrassing. Yeah, this is my song about the giant fly, and the giant fly attacks people, and there's gonna be a Giant Fly 3 coming soon, and this is the sequel to Giant Fly 1 in 1992, and this is Giant Fly 2, which is now, it's 2020, so the giant fly has been resting for 28 years. Back in '92, he attacked the world in my short film, The Giant Fly, directed by me, David Rock Nelson, and now he's back at Giant Fly 2, and he's going to be back at Giant Fly 3 later, and it's going to have more celebrities in it, like Forey Ackerman. I met him 8 times. I filmed him like 7 times. He's a great guy. I filmed him like 5 times. He's a great guy. God bless Forey. May he rest in peace. And God bless John Agar. May he rest in peace, because he's a great guy. I met him like 3 times. And he's a great guy. From 50 feet away, when I showed up at a convention, I was like 50 feet away from him. I was walking into the lobby, and he's standing in the lobby with fans around him. Yeah, I know. Quiet, I'm finishing my song now, Janet. So like I said, I saw him at a convention and he remembered me from 50 feet away. And I'm walking into the lobby of this convention, monster movie convention, you know, the one in California. Horrorwood, California, back in '95, the son of the, you know, the famous Monsters Convention. I went to that, and when I was walking in the lobby, John Agar was there, and there was about a bunch of 30 fans or so around him, and I was about 50 feet away, and I heard him say, Rocky. He had a big smile on his face, and he said, Rocky. He remembered me. So, you know, hey, John Agar, nicest actor I ever met. He's just a nice, real nice man. And I got my picture taken with him like 3 times. Yeah, and I met, how much other celebrity? My favorite celebrity probably is Sven Goller. I've met him like 20 times now. And he's in my movies, and he rocks. And in my classic monster movies, rock. And Ron Adams is in this movie. And Wes Schenck, the caretaker of the original Blob. And we just saw the Blob on TV, didn't we, Janet? Yeah. Didn't we see the Blob? Wasn't that great? Wasn't that, wait, wasn't that great seeing the Blob today? Yeah, y'all let you call your brother. I just want to say something, you know, and I just want to, I'm almost done. But, you know, and I'm doing a movie called The Glob, which is inspired by the Blob, but this is like a ball of jello that is mutated and it comes alive, and I play the mad doctor, and I turn jello into the Glob and attacks people. Yeah, it's a comedy monster movie. And they're going to show a preview of it on WGN Morning News this Halloween. So you can howl on Halloween. Oh, WGN Morning News every Halloween. See David the Rock Nelson. This will be my big 24th annual Halloween appearance on WGN Morning News. Home of Creature Features and Home of the Bozo Show and Romper Room and all those shows. And Garfield Goose and Friends and a Ray Rayner show. Ray Rayner and Friends, yeah. And I was down there at Bozo Circus when I was a kid back in the 1960s. My brother got the magic arrows. He was only like 3 years old and he got up to bucket number 3. He was 3 and he got up to bucket number 3. And he missed bucket number 4 and he started crying. But you know, he won some good prizes. My brother Phil, he played the grand prize game on Bozo's show back in the early 60s. Yeah, when I was like 5 and he was like 3. It was like 1962 or 61. And I want to say too that, you know, I'm wearing my Tor Johnson shirt, but you know, since this is Werewolf Wednesday, I like to wear my werewolf shirt. So I'm going to show you my werewolf shirt now. I got my camera on top of a box. There is my Paul Naschy werewolf from Monster Band. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Paul Naschy. I met him at the Classic Film Fest 2000 in Arlington, Virginia. Yeah, he rocks. Yeah, and Monster Bash rocks, and classic monster movies rock. And come to the Monster Bash in Mars, Pennsylvania in 2021 because I'm going to be there and it's going to rock the house. And I'm going to be rocking more than ever. And then you can't stop the rock, just like Chris Kaler's documentary, Can't Stop the Rock Nelson. That's the first documentary made by me. Yeah, hold on a second. 2006. That was released on DVD. Chris Kaler, independent horror filmmaker from Chicago, and he's an actor, and he's in my movies too. And then after that, then Streffen Taylor of November Fire Entertainment released The Rock, David Rock Nelson, Ed Wood of the 21st Century documentary on a double bill with my 2007 hit Werewolf and the Witch, with scenes filmed by Jay Switman and Chuck Jarman of Bump in the Night Productions. Yes. And then now there's a new documentary being made on me. And then there's another one Hopefully, Trevor Hopefully. What's his first name?
I don't know.
Hopefully. His name's Hopefully. They call him The Wizard of Odd. The Wizard of Odd. O-D. Yeah, that's a new documentary. I mean, it's cool. Like 10 minutes long. It's a really good documentary. You can see it on YouTube. By The Wizard of Odd. And his last name is Hopefully, but whatever. The Wizard of Odd on YouTube. Yeah, check it out. David Rock Nelson's interview by The Wizard of Odd. Just David Rock Nelson. You search for my name on YouTube, you can see all that stuff. And then there's the new documentary by Viceland Cable, Viceland Entertainment. It was on the Viceland channel like over 50 times. The new documentary, David Rock Nelson. Okay, David Rock Nelson, the world's most controversial, the world's most independent monster movie maker or something like that. The world's most unusual. Whether it's just the documentary I mean by Vice. The world's most hyperactive monster movie maker. Yes, that's the one by the world's most hyperactive monster movie maker. That's by Vice. Viceland Cable, and it's on YouTube. It's already got like over 300,000 views already, and it was finished in 2016. Yeah, so I'm getting known, man. I mean, I'm getting known. I mean, I might not be famous, but I'm getting infamous. I'm like Ed Wood. I'm getting more famous than Ed Wood.
Yes,
Ed Wood is a hero of mine, and I want to say something too, that Jim Anderson of California, Hollywood, formerly from Chicago, he's doing a documentary called The Rockumentary. We're waiting for him to finish it. He started working on it in 2004, but you know, old dreams die hard for people like us. Now, there's movies that I worked on, like Giant Fly 2. He's been wrestling for 27 years. He's making a comeback, so that shows that old dreams die hard for Dave Rock. And I'm working on my next Devilland movie, Devilland 4, Devilland Rocks Vegas. I filmed scenes of that back in 2004, but I put it on the shelf for a while. But I'm going to come back and finish it maybe next year or whatever. Yeah, it's got Buddy Burnett from Vegas in it. Buddy Burnett put me in his movie Skid Row Dracula, and I play Renfield in it. Skid Row Dracula on DVD, and my girlfriend's got to call her brother. Yeah, and my girlfriend wants to call her brother, so I got to finish this song. So the Giant Fly's going to get you, and the Devilland 2's going to get you. Okay, cut, that's perfect. That's perfect. So what'd you think about that?
Well,
what did you think about my singing? What do you think about my singing? What do you think about it?
it was long.
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, cut, that's perfect.